Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Happy Getting Crypto here. So let's dive into an update specifically targeting the Binance's implementation on the burn mechanism for trading fees. And this doesn't affect the withdrawals and deposits. Those are still taxed regardless of them. I think saying they're going to tax them, they'd still end up getting taxed anyway. But them playing ball on that front and this front is good. And it goes to show that, you know, if every exchange does this and implements something similar, if not the same, none of these exchanges will then have to worry about losing customers to another exchange. And it should kind of be not a rule, but kind of an unwritten rule, a kind of agreement between CEXs, so to speak. And like I've said in previous videos, a lot of people actually think Binance are burning already, and even if they are sending, you know, burns from withdrawals and deposits and other places that may be subject to the burn tax, this actual burn mechanism here is once a week, every week, and they'll do an update report every week on a Tuesday, and we'll see the burn done at, by the looks of it, I think it's midnight every Monday. So I think that'd be Sunday. When it lands midnight, the burn will get sent through. So that means once a week, you should see, you know, a decent sized burn from Binance, because the amount of trading that goes on back and forth on there for LUNACLASSIC must be big. Like, it must be big, considering how much is on the exchange itself of both USTC and LUNACLASSIC. Now, not that, Jay. Going back to this, I hate white screens. Does this... It does have a dark mode. Yay. Okay, so as you can see, slight squeak. Moving the microphone over a little bit closer. Sorry about that. So as you can see, I'm not going to read through it, but you can see we're going to be getting the burn once a week, which is really good. Big burn, hopefully once a week. How big the burn will be, I don't know. I'm going to try and get a estimation of what it possibly could be, like an average amount. But I wouldn't have thought it to be a small amount, because like I was saying, before the rude squeaking of everything interrupting me, is that the more I hate to keep being this guy saying about, you know, the more places we get use case utilities, the more burning we'll do anyway. And, you know, I read through the comments here and there when I have time, and I've seen a couple of people like, you know, well, what are you doing utility wise? Who are you working with? And, you know, I don't even, like, it confuses me, because I think to myself, these people must not be up to date with our content. But we've helped many utilities, projects and platforms connect with one another. We've helped them come from the ground up. And a lot of these projects are still not even covered by mainstream influencers. In fact, a lot of them don't know about all these different projects that are in hand, are being built and things like that. And there'll be projects that come and there'll be projects that go. It's as simple as that. But I myself, I'm always going to be, you know, that source of information and the guy that asks the questions that shouldn't be asked. But on the utility front, you know, I'm working on a lot of different things, and we're pretty limited right now as to the impact we can create on the blockchain to a certain extent. And for me, it is all about becoming a validator. This has been a dream of mine since I got involved with LUNACLASSIC. Like, who doesn't want to become a validator, right? Exactly. But the difference is I want to help the blockchain. I don't want to take my liquidity off chain. I want to try figure out new ways to keep it on the blockchain, and try find ways to incentivize people to keep it on the blockchain. And we are working on our own small use utility cases, but, you know, we're a very small team over here at HCC, and like I said to you folks, we've been helping Terra Rebels as well with, you know, small fixes and stuff like that. I'm going to get too much into that because it's more on my developers front. They're the ones who are deciding, you know, yeah, well, we're definitely going to help, and, you know, I'm happy for them to do that. And, you know, we do only have a certain amount of manpower and hours in our own days for our own stuff, but really good stuff coming. And like I keep saying, the more use cases, the more utility cases, the more burn events that will be created, the more, you know, chances there are for higher burns, more being burnt. And there's a new project that's just come out. I can't remember the name of it now. Why can't I remember the name of this project? Well, it doesn't matter anyway. It's just a Lunc bet 2.0. They're claiming they're going to burn 2.5 trillion coins. That has well, we can go over to the hot wallet itself. I've got it on GBP, as you can see. So this is worth 596 million Great British pounds. So, you know, 2.5 trillion is not going to be too far off. It's probably going to be around the 650 million mark. So just over £500 billion pounds, which is no small amount for one project to claim to be able to burn. So do go careful, do read into these projects and stuff like that that are claiming to be able to burn this much. If they're going to be able to burn that much, you want to know the exact route of the way that they're going to do it, how they're going to get hold of that many coins, how they're going to get nearly 600 and something million. You know, I don't know how much that works out to in dollars, but that's a lot of money to have to throw into something to burn it from one project. So the profit level on that scale must be pretty big. But the good thing about this, the validity period on this is until further notice. So hopefully this is just until the job's done now. And I think it would be fair for them to do this for the community, considering how outspoken they are about helping the communities and stuff like that. So big burn coming from Binance on Monday. That'll be their first one, and then it will be weekly. And then we'll be getting an update on a Tuesday. And I'm quite interested to see what these update reports contain. And hopefully it like gives us a breakdown exactly what came from where the, you know, where's the most of these burns actually coming from. It's always good to get really good resourceful data. If we go over to the overall burn counter on the website, which is at the top, if you just go to top burners, you can see it at the top, including attacks and not including attacks. So including attacks, it's nearly at 6.5 billion. It's really good. We are starting to get going now. And I've always said this since, you know, early May, is that it will take time, but we will get there. And like I said in my previous video, if we get this drive from burning over to utility, the burning will just come naturally. It will be like a byproduct of the utility. And because we're providing utility use case is providing burning, it then goes into one big circle of utility burning volume, utility burning volume, utility burning volume, just round and round and round, whilst generating sustainability. And this is what I keep saying to people. It's like a game of chess. You've got to be thinking some serious moves ahead. And if you've never played chess before, go look up the rules of chess, understand how it's made, understand how, you know, people have written books on games of chess. That's how, you know, technical they get. It is literally a really very strategic game, and it's been around for millennia. And I believe that anyone who can learn chess can then understand how important it is to always be thinking many moves ahead. So kudos to Lunatics Token, you know, for holding that #1 position for that long. Really big shout out to them and the team. It's not easy to create a coin and keep it going like that. I know that from, you know, experience of being in crypto for this long. It's just, you know, all of these coins more or less will end up the same if they don't find their place, their utility use case, and people can't depend on burning forever, and people can't depend on burning as a, you know, it's over time it's going to show to people, you know, that we really, the use cases are what drives it and what drives like price. If you look at Shiba Inu, what are they looking to? Utility use cases. And I'm sure Porsche accept SHIB. I need to look that up and actually look 100% into that to see if Porsche actually do accept SHIB, because, you know, if a coin which is literally a meme coin, if a meme coin can do that, we can achieve some serious greatness. So folks, stay safe out there. I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Beware of scammers, doppelgangers, anybody pretending to be me. I'm never going to DM you or anything like that. Stay safe out there. Catch you in the next one. Sure.